Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the drugstore makeup tag. This video was started by Jenn Phelps and then my fellow creator friend Carmel Nicole did a video and tagged me. I will of course put Jenn Phelps' video in the description box. I will also put Carmel's video in the description box. I recommend that you watch them. They're great. What this video is a series of questions talking about drugstore makeup and my opinion, the best, the worst, overrated, one I like that I don't like anymore, and this was hard. I tried not to think too hard about my answers because I wanted them to be off the cuff, and I hope that you enjoy. I am wearing some of the makeup that I will be discussing today. I, of course, will have all of that makeup listed and linked in the description box below if you want to go check it out. Some of the links are affiliate links, so if you choose to shop using those links, I make a small commission, and I want to thank you so much because it helps support me and my channel. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts on these very important drugstore makeup questions, then just keep watching. Question number one, and of course I'll have all the questions listed down in the description box as well. If you could use one drugstore affordable brand, what would it be? It took me about 3 seconds to declare that that brand would be, and if you've been watching me for a minute, I'm guessing that you know. It's LA Girl. All of 2024 and now halfway through 2025, I just continue reaching for product after product from LA Girl. They offer some beautiful products that absolutely go head to head with their high-end alternative. I have a lot of LA Girl on my face today. I have their brow gel, their brow pen, of course I have their mascara on, their under eye setting powder, I have their bronzer and blush duos, lip liner, lipstick, so much. Obviously, I do have a full face of LA Girl video that I will pop up so that you can watch. Number two, what is the most underrated drugstore affordable makeup brand? And I'm gonna say LA Girl. I do not think that they get the love that they deserve. There are some other brands that are talked about more. We need to talk more about LA Girl. Number three, what is the most overrated drugstore affordable brand? And I say this lightly, I'm gonna say e.l.f. I think that e.l.f. gets a lot of hype. And do they deserve it? Do they work for it? Sure. But I do think that a lot of the products are a little overhyped. With that said, I do have some favorites from the brand, of course. Number four, what is your favorite drugstore product under $5? And my thoughts immediately went to Essence. Essence would for sure be my number two favorite affordable brand. Essence has so many good items and a lot of them under $5. I'm gonna pop up a picture of their 6-pan eyeshadow palettes. They are amazing. I believe I have 4 of them. I could easily own all of them. I think that they are so good. The shimmers are lovely. The mattes blend out nicely. A newer product to my collection, based on a recommendation from Carmel Nicole, is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. I have the sharpenable ones and I just don't remember ever trying the retractable style. So I picked this one up maybe a week or 2 ago and it is amazing. So good. It really does a good job not coming down on my upper waterline. Of course, today I have it all the way around, but really nice and under $5. I could list a bunch of products from Essence that are under $5, but number one, I would say if you get anything, definitely try their mascaras. Really, really good. I have a Lash Princess in my drawer right now that I'm not allowing myself to open just yet, because I'm still working on that mascara declutter video, but it's a good one. Number five, what is a hidden gem from the drugstore that no one talks about? And I have 2 answers for this question. The first one is going to be my JCat lash separator. This is under $5 and this is a staple in my makeup routine. I've talked about it before, but I go through my lashes before I put mascara on because you could have liquid liner on your lashes, you could have powder from your shadow, you could have remnants from when you washed your face that morning. When you have smooth, debris-free, knot-free lashes, your mascara is going to go on so much nicer. I own 2 of these. I keep one in here and I keep one in my bedroom. And then I often use it when I'm done with my mascara. If I get a little too aggressive building that mascara, sometimes my lashes can get clumpy. So I will use this to get those clumps out, and then I just wipe it with my towel when I'm done. Love this. I've purchased this as a gift for my sister. Highly recommend. I'm sure there are others out there, but this one is so affordable. The other item that I just had to mention in this video, because I just don't hear people talking about them, is the Blush Mallow blushes from JCat. Another JCat product. These are beautiful. I have 3 shades. Let me swatch them. This is the first one I ever owned. It is called Dolly Peachy. Then I got Sweet and Chic. And then this last one is called Thank You Very Much. I know I just used this in a video recently. So the Thank You Very Much is a little bit deceiving because it's not as berry as you would think by the name, but it's very neutral on the face. So these, I believe, are under $5, and the formula is just amazing. When you feel it, it reminds you of the Danessa Myricks blushes. I just realized I could have used this for one of my answers for a good dupe. Missed that one. But this one does remind me a lot of the Danessa Myricks blushes that are so blurring. This feels like a cream formula, and then it dries down to a powder. It lasts. It's so blurring on the face. Highly recommend. Number 8 is, what is your favorite drugstore foundation? And I can say that for the last few years, it has been this one. This is the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Makeup, and this one is specifically for combination oily skin. This is an OG. I feel like most people know about this. This foundation, you don't have to have oily skin or dry skin. They do make a dewy version, but I've heard through the grapevine that this one just is a little bit more long wearing. This is a beautiful foundation that is thin, which is what I prefer, has really good coverage, which is what I prefer, and it lasts all day long, making your skin look beautiful. Love this. However, in 2025, my number 1 has been met, maybe even surpassed, by this one from Maybelline. This is the Lumi Matte Foundation. By the way, in the Revlon, I have shade 240. In the Maybelline, I have shade 120. And they are both beautiful foundations, but I find myself gravitating a little bit more to the Maybelline right now, and that is the one that I have on my face today. It just looks so nice. It lasts so long. It's funny, Carmel was saying that she was worried about it saying matte, and I, as the oily girl, felt the opposite and was worried about the Lumi part. It's funny, we all have different skin types and different needs, but that just goes to show that this is a hybrid between the dry and the oily girls. We can all wear it, and it's beautiful. Does it have a little bit more of a matte finish? I think so, but it's definitely a soft matte or even a natural to matte finish. But really, this one has gotten a lot of hype, and it's true. It's worth it. Number 7, what products do you tend to buy more at the drugstore versus high-end? And that one was easy. I picked 3. I typically would not buy a high-end brow product, a lip liner. I think the drugstore does those great. And then almost getting in there is mascara. I have been known to buy a high-end mascara every now and again. If I absolutely adore the brand, if there is a sale, if I've just heard too much about it and I'm curious, I will do it. Number 8, what drugstore brand do you think is overpriced? Jenn Phelps said Physicians Formula, and I'm gonna go with her on that one. I have not purchased a Physicians Formula product in a very long time. I used to love their butter bronzer. I found things that I like just as much, if not more, so I just look right past them. What's your favorite drugstore dupe? What I ended up choosing is 2 primers. When the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer came out, I was excited to try it. It looked really, really good, and I do love it. I have it on this side of my face, and then later, during the Sephora sale, maybe it was an Ulta sale, I think it was the Sephora sale, I picked up the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I watch Tati Westbrook, and she has raved about this for years, so I had to pick it up on sale just to see if I loved it as much as she does. And yes, this is a beautiful smoothing primer, but is it better than this? Does it feel the same as you're putting them on your face? They do, and the Milani is so much less expensive. Let me show you what they look like inside, just in case you haven't seen them. This is what the Milani looks like, and it does come with a little spatula in the lid. And I even like the texture of this one a little bit more. The Milani feels cooling, which I do appreciate. And then the Tarte feels like a very similar texture, maybe a little bit drier. To me, they work the same. I'm looking at my face, and it looks smooth on both sides. So I would say to stick to this if you want something that's super blurring. Number 10, what's the best drugstore eyeshadow formula? I picked two. The first one is going to be the Essence 6-pan palettes. They're just so pretty, and they come in every variation that you can think of. This one is Ice Ice Baby. It's got mattes and shimmers. I like to mauve it, which is a little more taupey purple. And then probably my favorite is the Bronzed This Way. This is just beautiful. Let me swatch a couple shades for you. You can get a beautiful bronzy look with that palette. I believe it's under $5. Wow, so nice. And then the other one, I couldn't help myself. Morphe has been killing it with these new releases that they've had. And this Rich Glitch new 6-pan palette that they came out with just stole my heart. If you can see these shades, here are just 4 of the 6. They're just beautiful. And then I didn't swatch the 2 mattes, but they are great. I have been playing with this palette a lot since I got it. And in the video where I showed it to you, I focused more on this shimmer shade, which is right here. And then I put this in my inner corner in that video. So today I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and I focused on this one, which looks way less exciting, but it is beautiful. This would be a great one and done. I put that all over my lid. I blended it out a little bit with this matte, and then I took this beautiful shimmer shade and just went right up the center of my lid and just a tiny bit underneath. Wonderful quality. I love the packaging. I love that there's a big mirror, and this was $15. Absolutely worth it. I gotta figure out what other variation I need next. Number 11, what is the worst drugstore eyeshadow formula? I'm gonna have to go with Maybelline. I'm not even sure if these are still around, but it wasn't too long ago. They came out with these stacker palettes. I was very excited. I love Kaja, and I'll pop up a picture. You can still get them on Amazon. It was not good. And it used to be CoverGirl as well, but they did sort of redeem themselves with the 5-pan palettes. I'll pop it up there. Those are nice, but Maybelline was the first thing that popped into my mind. Number 12 I struggled with. It is a drugstore brand you used to love but aren't crazy about anymore. And trying to keep my answers quick, I came up with Wet n Wild. And I think it's just because they haven't had a lot of releases lately that I've been drawn to. I only have a couple of things in my makeup drawer that I reach for from them right now. They're just not a hot brand on my plate where I feel like they used to be. Number 13, drugstore product you didn't expect to like but totally wowed you. I have to go with the LA Girl. This is their Instant Finish Multi-Use Tinted Primer. I don't know what I was expecting with this, and I even remember when I put it onto my hand, I thought, ooh, no, this looks way too thick and moussey, and wow, do I love this product. This blends in, it gives me coverage, it gives me blur. I have worn this as foundation. I have used this as a base under foundation, but truly a lovely, lovely product. And for somebody who doesn't like the thick products, it smooths out like butter. Last but not least, number 14, favorite affordable eyeshadow palette right now. In this one, I can't help but be affected by what's newest in my collection and what I'm just enjoying so much. And it is this Rich Glitch from Morphe. Let me show it to you again. It's so pretty. So the last thing I'll do is tag 3 creators that I challenge to answer these questions. And the first one is going to be English Prof Style. She is a creator friend that I have recently obtained. She is a lovely lady by the name of Aiden. She is very into fragrance. I will link her channel down below. She is fun. She really knows her stuff about fragrances, but I know she does some content with makeup as well. The next creator I'll tag is Gigi Loves Beauty 2. She is a lovely lady that knows her stuff about makeup. She enjoys high-end, she enjoys drugstore, she does lives, she does empties, she does shop my stash. She's fabulous. Make sure you check her out. And the third tag or challenge is going to be a complete shot in the dark because this person has no idea who I am, but I really enjoy watching her videos. She is Andrea Matilano. If you've not seen her channel, I recommend that you check her out. She does a lot of drugstore content and I watch every video that she does. So I'm curious to see what her answers would be on this. That was fun. I really enjoyed doing it, even though they were difficult and I second guessed myself a couple of times. I feel pretty good. Let me know in the comments how you feel about my answers. If you have different answers, again, I will list the questions in the description box if you want to have a little bit of fun. Make sure you check out those creators' pages that I mentioned, and of course, Carmel Nicole. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment, even if it's just a heart, to let me know you were here. I thank you for spending some of your precious time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.